Hello, Living in the Van vlog, morning version, January 2012. It is 11 o'clock in the morning. It's a typical Seattle rainy day. There's the mechanic. I got up at like 9 o'clock today, and called my mom, and my mom called the mechanic, and she says that the mechanic says that my car should have been able to idle for an hour no problem, and that there was some problem with the cooling circulation. So fucked up, dude. Just bad luck, I guess. But you know, if I do manage to get my car fixed, I'm not going to idle it anyways. I'm going to get that battery charged by driving around at maximum RPMs, dude. Or maybe just sitting there in the... Well, no, not even sitting there, because that would constitute as idling. Driving around at maximum RPMs in first gear. Like driving around the Walmart parking lot, doing circles or something. Or do a little tour of the neighborhood or something for like 10 minutes. And then stopping it. And then just like not idling this motherfucker at all. And then being like anal as fuck about the topping off of the fluids. But I did make sure my fluids were topped off. I'm going to reiterate. My coolant was full last week. Hadn't been dipped down at all. The coolant only goes down when it's really hot out. And the oil level was good too. The oil level was above, not that far above, but it was above the lowest mark like 2 weeks ago. So, bad luck, dude. I think what happened is AVG Motors, they sell bad motors. I'm going to report them to Better Business Bureau. Because 2 motors in a row go bad right after you buy them. That's, you know, if enough people call you a cow, you better start mooing. So I'm going to report AVG Motors to Better Business Bureau. Anyways, I'm going to... They didn't want to fix it because they just said it's not cost effective or whatever, not worth it to them to rebuild motors. But they told me about another mechanic, so I called the other mechanic, and he's going to rebuild it. And he says that if it's only like the gasket or whatever, it's $1,500 to $1,700. But if the heads are actually blown, it's $550 a head. So it could be up to $3,900, which is less than I paid fucking last time. I had to pay $6,000 twice last year when I got the engine fucking replaced twice. So this is going to be the third time in 2 years that I had to have my engine replaced. Yeah, so maybe you should think twice about getting a Volkswagen. Or if you do, make sure you get a Subaru engine in there. And don't get it from AVG Motors. Forget about the AVG motor, people. But, and yeah, don't get rebuilt engines, because the dude I was talking to is saying rebuilt engines, you know, they come with pitted cylinders. You know, they're not rebuilt engines. They're just assholes selling you an engine for $3,000, and it's just another crappy engine that happens to be working at that moment in time. But for all you know, it's only good enough to go 3,000 miles. Like me. Yeah, so fucking hell. Don't do that. Go the Subaru way. Anyways, hopefully this mechanic is gonna do me right. They didn't charge me. I was like, how much do I owe you? They're like, don't worry about it. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, there's a library right up the way. So I'm gonna have me some breakfast and then go up in the library, work the library until the library closes, and then bust my nut back over here and go to bed, I guess. Or maybe I'll go to the restaurant and work there. Oh, they close at 3. This town dies. I came here at 10 o'clock last night. Well, I guess that's kind of dark. Late, but this town was dead, dude. So hopefully that library stays open. If not, about a mile down yonder the way, there's a Safeway that I could go to and hang out at the Starbucks there. But it's so fucking rainy. Maybe I'll ride over there anyways. Get all wet. Alright. Peace out. Oh. Jesus must be angry with me. What did I do to upset Jesus? I guess I didn't dress in my leather sandals enough or my robe. I promised to Jesus that I'll buy the leather sandals and the robe. And I'll be the full gamut of Jesus, the Lord Savior, and maybe He will be good to me from now on. Peace out. Hello, living in the van vlog, the 4th of January 2012 at 10:22 at night. So what did I do today? I got out of bed at like 9, I had a nice sleeping in. I could have gotten up at like 6, dude. I was ready to rock and roll at like 7 in the morning, dude. If my car hadn't have broken down, I'd be busting nuts, dude. But whatever, I got up at 9, I went over there, they were already open. And the dude's like, I talked to the guy personally, and he's like, yeah, dude. We poured water in the... Wait, didn't I already explain that? Don't I already have the morning version of it? Yeah, I already explained all that shit. So I talked to those dudes, and then I went over and I was gonna cook up food, but I couldn't cook up my old pots, 2 of my pots. They smelled of rotten egg, and I didn't want to get contaminated, so I wanted to clean it, but I had lost my sponge, so I went over, and then I had forgotten my cable to charge my video camera, and there's a restaurant right there, so I was like, fuck it, let's just eat at the restaurant, because I'm going to get a job pretty soon anyway, so I might as well spend some extra money and get a restaurant. So I got a veggie burger, it was pretty good. Then I went over to the library, and I was uploading videos all day at the library and working on my site, working on North America and South America, until they closed at 9, so it was pretty cool. There's a nice library here that closes at 9 every night. It's pretty cool. Yeah, so tomorrow I'm going to have my car. I didn't have my car, I don't know, I can't remember if I mentioned this morning or not, but I couldn't tow my car to the other mechanic in the next town over because I had to upgrade my AAA membership because it's more than 5 miles. It's 14 miles, and they charge per mile after that. So I figured I'd just pay $50 to upgrade the membership where I get the 100 miles for free. So now but I couldn't use it the same day that I get the upgrade. So tomorrow, I had to do it tomorrow. So tomorrow I'm going to call AAA. I'm going to have the tow truck tow my car to the other guy. I'm going to go with the car. I'm going to talk to the guy. I'm going to tell him how long he thinks he knows or whatever. If he says I can sleep in my car, I'm just going to hang out in my car, sleep in my car, and hopefully there's a Starbucks or something there where I can work all day on my site. And hopefully he'll be able to fix my car and it won't be that big of a deal. If it takes forever, my mom wants me to visit Boulder, so then I can visit Boulder and then go back. Maybe I'll hang out there's this YouTube person who says I can stay at their house. Maybe I'll stay at their house for a few days and buy me some time and let me wait until this dude, maybe he fixed the car. Yeah, hopefully the good dude can fix the car, even if it costs $4,000. He said it'd be cost $15 to $17, $100. But if I busted the gaskets, it's going to be up to $550 per gasket after that. So that's $3,900, which is still $2,100 more than I spent to fix the car the last 2 times. I guess I was an idiot, and I bought the car from this other place, AVG Motors, who sells rebuilt Volkswagen engines for like $3,000. Then they charge another $3,000 just to put the fucking thing in. So, and both of the mechanics charged that. I had 2 different mechanics, and they charged about the same to put the car in. So, yeah, actually, maybe they overcharged putting it in. It seems like it shouldn't be that complicated. You just open it up and put it in, screw it in. But yeah, so we'll see what happens. But today, I just worked on my site all day long, and came back to my car, and I had me one of them 12% beers. 12% alcohol is a little bit buzzed. So that's about that, man. See you tomorrow.